Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our amazing YouTube channel. I'm thrilled to have you here today as we embark on an incredible journey together. Whether you're a devoted subscriber or a first-time viewer, get ready to be captivated by the content we have in store for you. Let's start it. What are the drawbacks of insurance in USA? The dark side of insurance in the USA. Though most people in the United States feel that they are adequately insured, the reality is that there are many ways in which the system fails them. Despite the high cost of premiums, deductibles, and co-pays, people are still only covered for a fraction of their potential medical expenses. Even more disturbing is the fact that insurance companies are motivated by profit, not by the health of their customers. This means that they are constantly looking for ways to deny claims and to maximize their earnings. As a result, people with insurance are often left with crushing medical debts, even after their coverage has paid out. In addition, insurance companies have been known to cancel policies when customers get sick, or to refuse to insure people with pre-existing conditions. This leaves sick people without any access to medical care, and drives up the costs for everyone else. It is clear that the insurance system in the United States is deeply flawed. In order to protect themselves, consumers need to be aware of the pitfalls of the system. Only by understanding how insurance companies operate can they hope to avoid being taken advantage of. 1. The dark side of insurance in the USA is that it is often used to exploit people who are in a vulnerable position. 2. Insurance companies often use unscrupulous tactics to deny claims or benefits to policyholders. 3. Insurance companies have been known to cancel policies if policyholders get sick or have an accident. 4. Insurance companies often refuse to pay for necessary medical treatment, forcing policyholders to pay out of pocket. 5. Insurance companies have been known to deny coverage to people with pre-existing conditions. The dark side of insurance in the USA is that it is often used to exploit people who are in a vulnerable position. The dark side of insurance in the USA is that it is often used to exploit people who are in a vulnerable position. The dark side of insurance in the USA is that it is often used to exploit people who are in a vulnerable position. This is because insurance companies are often able to take advantage of people who do not have enough information about the industry, or who are not familiar with the process of making claims. This can lead to people being denied coverage or being faced with high premiums, which can make it difficult for them to afford the coverage. These same tactics to deny claims or to delay payments, which can cause a great deal of financial hardship for families. 2. Insurance companies often use unscrupulous tactics to deny claims or benefits to policyholders. When you purchase insurance, you are entering into a contract with an insurer. In exchange for your premiums, the insurer agrees to provide certain benefits in the event of a covered loss. Unfortunately, insurance companies sometimes use unscrupulous tactics to deny claims or benefits to policyholders. One common tactic is known as post-claims underwriting. This is when an insurance company delays processing a claim until after the policyholder has incurred significant expenses. The insurer then conducts a review of the policyholder's history and denies coverage based on some obscure exclusion. The policyholder is left with a huge bill and no coverage. Another tactic is known as rescission. This is when an insurance company cancels a policy retroactively, claiming that the policyholder misrepresented themselves on their application. For example, if a policyholder fails to disclose a pre-existing condition, the insurer may cancel the policy and refuse to pay any claims. This is unfair to the policyholder because they have already paid premiums and expected to receive coverage in the event of a loss. If you are facing problems with your insurance company, there are some things you can do. First, make sure that you understand your policy and all of the exclusions. If you have questions, ask your agent or contact the insurance company directly. Second, keep good records of all communications with your insurance company, including dates, times, and the name of the person you spoke with. Third, if you feel like you are not getting anywhere, you can contact your state's Department of Insurance. They can help you file a complaint and potentially get your claim paid. Don't let insurance companies take advantage of you. If you think you are being treated unfairly, speak up and take action. 3. Insurance companies have been known to cancel policies if policyholders get sick or have an accident. When Kevin Garfield, a 23-year-old former All-American swimmer and college graduate, tried to purchase health insurance on the individual market, he was categorically denied coverage because of a pre-existing condition. Kevin had been diagnosed with Crohn's disease, a chronic inflammatory bowel disease, a few years prior. Even though he was otherwise healthy, the insurance companies viewed him as too much of a risk to cover. While Kevin's story is extreme, it's not uncommon. Insurance companies have been known to cancel policies if policyholders get sick or have an accident. This practice, known as rescission, is legal in most states. And it's on the rise. Between 2003 and 2007, health insurers rescinded coverage for more than 20,000 people, according to a report by the House Committee on Energy and Commerce. What's more, insurers often retroactively cancel policies, refusing to pay for medical care that policyholders thought was covered. In 2007, for example, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee announced that it would retroactively cancel the policies of 34,000 people who had not disclosed pre-existing conditions on their applications. These practices leave sick people without coverage and burdened with medical debt. They also discourage people from seeking medical care, for fear that their insurance coverage will be cancelled. It's time for insurers to stop playing these games. We need to hold them accountable for their actions and make sure that people with pre-existing conditions can get the coverage they need. Point 4. Insurance companies often refuse to pay for necessary medical treatment, forcing policyholders to pay out of pocket. For many Americans, having health insurance is a vital part of ensuring they can get the medical care they need. However, what happens when your insurance company refuses to pay for necessary medical treatment? Unfortunately, this is a reality for far too many people in the United States. Insurance companies often refuse to pay for necessary medical treatment, forcing policyholders to pay out of pocket. This can leave people with massive medical bills that they are struggling to pay. There are a number of reasons why insurance companies may refuse to pay for necessary medical treatment. In some cases, they may argue that the treatment is not medically necessary. In other cases, they may claim that the policyholder does not have the correct type of coverage. Whatever the reason, the end result is the same: the policyholder is left with a bill they cannot afford. This can cause financial hardship and even ruin people's credit scores. If you find yourself in this situation, it is important to know that you have rights. You should contact your state's insurance commissioner to file a complaint. You may also be able to file a lawsuit against your insurance company. No one should have to go into debt to pay for necessary medical treatment. However, insurance companies too often put profits before people. That is why it is important to know your rights and to fight back if your insurance company refuses to pay for necessary medical care. Insurance companies have been known to deny coverage to people with pre-existing conditions. When it comes to insurance, people with pre-existing conditions are often treated unfairly. Insurance companies have been known to deny coverage to people with pre-existing conditions, or to charge them higher rates. This is because insurance companies are more interested in making a profit than in providing coverage to everyone. People with pre-existing conditions are often forced to pay for their own care, or go without insurance altogether. This can be a financial burden, and can also lead to poorer health outcomes. Insurance companies should be required to provide coverage to everyone, regardless of their health status. The American insurance system is in need of major reform. The current system is unfair, complicated, and often ineffective. Insurance companies are profit-driven, and their priorities do not always align with the best interests of their customers. The system is designed to protect insurance companies, not consumers. Americans need to be more informed about the insurance system and their rights as consumers. They need to be aware of the potential pitfalls and be prepared to fight for their rights. Only then can the insurance system be improved. Thank you for being a part of our channel. We appreciate each and every one of you.